Hey guys, wanted to jump on here really quick and just share with you. I figured it would be easier than writing a novel on the page. And I don't have any magical words of wisdom or insight other than to say, being in this for 4 years, I am learning a few things and figuring a few things out that is just kind of a timing thing. The first thing is, I think there is a natural season, to the growth and momentum, and then, it slows down. We can't grow by 16,000% every year. That's just not how it's going to be. So I think where a lot of people are is they're hitting their 1 year anniversary and then their 2 year anniversary, and they had that crazy awesome momentum, that excitement, that passion. Everybody you talked to joined. You're just go, 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 go. When you hit that 1 year and then that 2 year, and then for me, I've shared before, there was a 12-foot by 12-foot brick wall in front of me when I hit Emerald. And literally, it was just this time that I had to regroup and figure out what was I doing, because I had that wave of momentum that helped get me and my mom to Emerald in 9 months after we were silver and decided, hey, we're going to work this business. So I think some of the slowdown that some of us are feeling is a natural seasonal thing. You can go read Deuteronomy, a time to be born and a time to die, all of that, or just think about the seasons and the harvest. There's times that you plant seeds, and then there's times that they start to grow, and then you've got the full harvest. So we had an amazing harvest, and now it's time to go back and start planting again. If there's not a constant planting, nurturing, watering, watching it grow, harvesting, if you're not continuously in that cycle, then you're going to get to a point where you harvest and then everything's done and there's no place to go. Everything is just going to stop. Scott, I loved what you said about Celeste in the bathwater. If there's not more water coming in than it's going down the drain, it's going to drain the bathtub. Same with the back door. I think the statistics in network marketing are a third will be coming in, will be joining you, a third will be working, and a third is always going out the back door. I did not know that there was a normal attrition rate when I started. I didn't know what network marketing was, and I'm learning. A lot of this is just in the profession. It's just a standard. It's something that everybody faces and experiences, this big growth and then, a little bit of a decline and a drop off. And then there's going to be another big growth. The great thing, in my opinion, is I think 2015, we're going to be poised for another awesome burst of momentum. And I'm already starting to feel a little bit of that now with some of my team. And I'm going to share why I think that is in just a second. So I think it's really important to, if you understand that that's the nature of the business, it helps it a little bit to be easier to swallow. The second is, when you ride a sheer wave of momentum, sometimes you can be a little bit falsely, what's the word I'm looking for? There can be a false perception of what is the work that is required to get to a certain level, maintain a certain level. When you've got that momentum growing, sometimes it's fun and passionate and wonderful and feels easy and awesome. And then when that wave slows down a little bit, it's like, uh-oh, well, where is it going? What is happening? And for me, that was definitely the case. And I realized I wasn't using a system. I didn't have any organization. I wasn't doing things that was making me work smarter. And I was spinning my wheels, and I was so frustrated. Another thing that can happen when you're in that momentum is kind of sitting back, and sometimes it's all you can do to hold the reins of steering and watching where your team is going. I mean, it's just hold on tight because we're going. And sometimes you can shift over to management mode when you've got monies coming out your ears with second, third, fourth levels. A lot of times, it's a natural shift to let's manage what's going on, and you take your focus off of, hey, I need to keep recruiting. I need to keep bringing new people in. I love what Lori Harrison says about sterling silver every month. If you're looking for 3 new ambassadors and 3 new preferred customers every month, that is going to offer you longevity. It's going to keep bringing your paycheck in. Not everybody that wants to join you is going to be a rock star business builder. So if you've got new people constantly coming in, it's new excitement, it's new passion, it's new growth, and that will be a way. So for me, when we hit Emerald, that's when I realized I haven't been recruiting. I had months that went by that I wasn't bringing new people in. So when I made that course adjustment and said, okay, I got to get back to the basics, I loved re-entering, because that second position was a, hey, let's start over and go in silver and then go in gold and now working to senior gold. It's kind of shifted my mentality into something that I hadn't shifted before on my own, in that whole starting over and continuously looking for that new blood. So I'd say daily activity, making sure that you're not just in management mode. I think that can be very, very helpful. But the other thing, last 2 things, and then I'll try to make this a relatively short video. When I was a registered nurse and I worked either the intensive care unit or labor and delivery, over my 10-year nursing career, I started thinking and comparing, okay, how was my job with that different than it is with network marketing? Well, I, in network marketing, started slowing down and sitting back. And I got to thinking of if when I was a nurse, 8 years into my profession, I showed up for a shift and decided, oh, you know what? I've been doing this for 8 years. I don't have to work as hard as I usually do, or I don't have to do the same things that I would normally do because I've been doing this for 8 years now. No, I could not make it. My job would not survive. I would get fired if I decided that I was going to sit back and not do the same things that I did as a new nurse 8 years later into my career. You show up every single day and you work and do the work that needs to be taken or needs to be done to get the job done and to the best of your ability. And I started thinking about that comparison. Am I treating my Plexus business like a job like that, in that I show up and give it my all? You know, if I walked in and said, hey, sorry, I'm not really feeling it today, I'm just going to kind of manage things and not really be involved in your patient care, is that okay with you? That would not be okay. So shifting focus and saying, hey, is this a hobby? Do I just want it to be kind of a on the side thing? Or is this truly something that I want this to work? I want to be a diamond. I want to be a double diamond. This is my career. That mentality shift for me, it's been a very good thing. Just in the last few days, I've started thinking about, you know, hey, when I was a nurse, I did it for 10 years and I worked just as hard in my 10th year as I did in my first year, if not harder. So I think that's helpful. And then I wanted to share with you guys, I know a lot of people are doing Hawaii groups and, you know, accountability groups and the assignment groups where you have challenges every day. I absolutely love this. I've done some 30-day challenges. I tried to do a Hawaii group and it just kind of fell apart. So I shifted and it's a little bit like what the Hawaii groups are for some of you guys are doing. But when I had the chance to hang out with Sarah Robbins at Mastermind, we chatted a little bit and I said, so, you know, you're a multimillionaire. Can you please tell me what you have found is working well for you to help encourage duplication and to keep you growing and moving forward? And she said, without a doubt, she does these leadership coaching groups every 8 weeks. You apply. It would be, you know, you would offer it to your downline. I offered it to my first 3 levels and then a few rock stars below that. Write a paragraph and say, why do I want to be in Sarah's coaching group? And I actually went through, I was only going to have 30. I ended up with 52 because there were so many people that were desperate to say, I want to work closely with you and I want my business to move forward. It was a little bit overwhelming doing my first one. We just finished last night and it was ended up being a 7-week run. But I had 52 people. We partnered them off and I worked with ranks and personalities. I really wanted them to get along well with their accountability partner. This was hours of, you know, trying to get this all set up. So I got them paired into accountability partners and then there was homework. And I'd be more than happy to share some of the homework assignments with you guys. But each week it was a little bit of a competition as well as accountability. And that helped with, this isn't just about me and my business, it's also there for my accountability partner with that little bit of a competition. So during that week, there were points that they kept track of. If they got a new customer, they got 1 point. If they got a new ambassador, they got 2 points. And if they rank advanced in that week, they got 3 points. So it also involved a weekly call. So every Sunday night at 8:30, we had our coaching group call, and they had to say what their points were. And then top point earners shared what worked with them for that week. If they thought the homework was helpful. What are you doing? I have a little visitor with me now. Quick, you can come say hi really, really fast. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Okay, go back downstairs and play with your brothers. Excuse, you see all the Christmas mess behind me we haven't gotten put up. Okay, so they had the Sunday night call. Everybody would have to report what their points were, and then top point earners would get to share what worked. So they're not just hearing from me, they're hearing from other people in the group for what worked over the week. I am telling you guys, yes. Okay, just a minute. I was in tears with the growth that these people on my team experienced. And once they started realizing that it was the daily activity in the business building activities that they were doing for homework, their businesses started to take off. So I think it's a great concept. And something, again, that, I think has been just essential for me now moving forward. And all of the seeds that have been planted, all of that new growth, all happened in December. So I'm going to start seeing the harvest. I'm hoping and praying in January and February. All that to be said, we're all in this together. Yes, we've, some of the momentum has slowed. I think a lot of us were affected by external sources. I'm just going to keep it at that, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Some things that were beyond our control that happened with slowing some team growth and morale down. But I have no doubt that this is the right company with the right products. It's the right time. We are in the right place. In that 2015 is going to be absolutely amazing. And I think if we all continue to use this page to share and learn and grow and say, this is working for me, this is not working for me, work together as leadership, we will all move forward and have amazing things happen in the new year. So hope it's helpful. If it is, great. If not, just keep on scrolling. So y'all have an awesome day.